Rainy day. Is there a song about rainy days?
Rainy days and Tuesdays. There's lots of songs about rain.
Oh yeah, rainy days and Tuesdays, but it's not Tuesday.
It's Friday. Yeah, there's all kinds of music. Good morning. Good morning, my friend Anita.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. And here we are. Just a minute, I gotta do the things.
Yay.
There we go. Okay. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yay. Isn't that novel?
Yeah, that's a cool thing. Yeah, so what's everybody doing in Central Alberta on a rainy day? And if you're not from Central Alberta,
what are you doing today? What's your weather like?
What are you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Feng Shui Friday with Anita and Cheryl. Woohoo.
Yay.
And here we go every week, you know, we go live. Last week we were on location. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
And I only, you know, brought one little plant home.
How is your goldfish today?
And you know what? I have to tell you a story. So, I brought that little plant home last week, and where did I say I was going to put it?
Said you were going to put it in your wealth and prosperity area.
Yeah, and I did.
And
then the universe brought me $850.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that
was like instant manifestation. It was like, okay, how cool is that?
Right? I would say a card, but 4 cards flew out, so I'm going to continue shuffling.
4?
Yeah, way too many. So we'll continue on.
Yeah, so if you're joining us live for the first time, you know, we use the Feng Shui Personal Paradise card deck with Tara from Tara Catherine Collins, our teacher, mentor, friend, and we never know what the heck we're going to talk about, or Feng Shui Friday.
There we go. Now we do. 2 just came out.
2 just came out. Good morning, Sharon Superstar.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Sharon, you've had some exciting things happening in your Feng Shui world in the last little bit. So how cool is that?
Right?
Yeah, Sharon is an international best-selling author with Les Brown, the legendary Les Brown. And I believe Sharon is working on her solo book and doing all kinds of exciting things.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, the 2 cards that flew out, this is going to be interesting.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, because I have a guest, well, 2 guests coming to stay tonight. It could be why. So the first card is Symbols of Welcome. We actually had that last week, did we not, when we were live at Bluegrass?
We talked about Symbols of Welcome.
Okay, maybe that's what we just talked about it. And the second card is Bedrooms, number 30. So welcoming in people to the bedroom, which I'm going to welcome 2 guests. I'm so excited to hug them. They're here from the Ukraine. So
good morning, Kathy. You know what? That's kind of interesting too, because I have a possible guest coming tonight as well.
Oh, there you go.
Then you know that I have 2 Airbnbs.
Right.
So my husband says I'm a glorified
host.
What do you call that? Chambermaid. Yeah, I'm a glorified chambermaid. Yeah. So I'm actually going to be doing bedrooms this afternoon.
Oh, well, that explains it.
I got a load of wash in right now for the changeover. Yeah, interesting. Hey, how it just picks up whatever's in your
energy field. Yep,
so
you betcha.
Have guests coming. I have, you know, I've got to do the Airbnb changeover. Blah blah blah. Crazy.
Go figure. Just crazy. Okay, well, so in that context, then symbols of welcome in the bedroom, whether it be for Airbnb guests, physical guests in our home, or for ourselves. So why don't we touch on all 3 of those? What do you think about that idea for today?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. So symbols of welcome that you would put in your Airbnb for guests, people that you've never met. So this is kind of cool. So people we've never met, people we welcome into our homes and ourselves. So 3 different areas. Oh, I like this. Fun.
Well, so in the Airbnb, right? For example, in the bedrooms, you know, I want to make sure that they're comfortable.
100%.
Right. And so the bedding, right? Because when you climb into bed, you want nice, comfortable, you know, you want that nice feeling, that immediate feeling that you're being hugged and all of that. So I really, you know, made sure that the beds in there are comfortable, the sheets, the linens are, you know, high thread count, that sort of thing. And then of course, you know, I haven't put too much clutter in those rooms, just really soft pictures on the wall that help to elicit, you know, that calm, relaxation, sleep, that sort of thing. Nice soft pillows. And yeah, so really, really minimal in the Airbnb bedrooms, just to create that really safe, comfortable feeling of relaxation. And yeah.
Cool. Do you do anything like fresh flowers as a greeting or a symbol of welcome, or a little note, like stuff like that?
I not in the bedrooms,
right? But when they go into the space itself,
right? So in the kitchen area, I actually have this little, really cute little antique cupboard thing or whatever, and I've got a little book set up there that says welcome, and I've got a cute little container. I leave some snacks, a bottle of wine, you know.
Stuff like that. I'm coming to stay at your Airbnb.
Yeah, and then there's a welcome book that says welcome. You know, these are the house rules. These are some things you can do while you're here. And then, you know, we have a list of restaurants that we recommend, you know, things like that. So
nice.
So there is a welcome package.
Right.
And so that they're going to immediately see it when they come into the space. And they're going to go, oh, wow, look at that. You know, we got some snacks and.
Perfect. I think sometimes, mind you, in a hotel, like at resorts we've stayed, they create the animals or the different designs with the towels on the bed. So that's a form of a welcome, like a symbol of welcome for sure in that kind of a space. So you're going to have to learn how to do all that towel wrapping and something like that in the bedroom.
I don't think so.
Or not.
You know what? I fold the toilet paper.
There you go.
Yeah. I could. Well, you know, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Like, anyways, yeah. I mean, I do have a cleaning person on standby, but of course, you know, today she's unavailable, so
that happens. So it's you.
So yeah, maybe I will Google how to, you know,
hold a duck. Hold a duck.
I'll make a swan or something.
Okay, there you go. Specific. Anita's swans.
Okay, I'll take a picture if I do.
Okay, that'd be fun, and post it. We'd love to see it here on.
Okay.
And if any of you that are watching us, comment if you've got symbols of welcome like that, or if you've been someplace and thought, that was just so sweet. It's nice to share ideas that other people have, right? So when you have guests that come over, when I went to stay with my sister, her symbols of welcome in the bedroom. So I went and was staying at her house, obviously. She has, and I don't know where she got them, but the plushest robes. You know, laid out on the bed, and your stack of towels. So there's your, you know, your bath towel, your face cloth, your hand towel, right? The little soap. It's like, oh, it was so sweet.
That's a great welcome, or a pair of slippers.
Yeah.
And you know, I had considered doing that for the Airbnb, However, you know, we were always concerned about what people are going to take home with them. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess.
I get that. I get that. But that, and even guests in your room, right? So I'm thinking guests, the guests that I have coming tonight. So
Right.
I have to get creative really quickly in between meetings.
Oh, so you'll be learning how to make
No.
swan.
I'll be finding, you know, plush robes is what. No, I already have robes downstairs and towels and stuff. And anyway, so that's an idea. So what about, that's for guests in the home. So when we have company coming, you have company coming tonight, and I got company coming tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What about if we talk about us going into our bedrooms? What are we being welcomed by? And I'm curious, you're watching us online. What's the first thing you see when you walk into your bedroom? Type it in. That'll be interesting to see. If we get any comments, because people may not want to admit what they see.
Yeah.
I know when we walk into our bedroom, it's a mirror because it's a hutch. And on it is a picture of Rod and I at the Grand Canyon that I absolutely love. And I have a couple of rocks, one that says laugh and one that says joy. That's what greets us when we walk in our room. What greets you and Calvin when you walk in your bedroom?
So if you were to, you know, where the eye goes, right? Its energy flows, attention goes. I actually, you would see my jewelry. I have a tall jewelry cabinet. And above that, there's 2 pictures of birds. So there's lovebirds, 2 lovebirds.
Oh, nice.
That's actually in the love and marriage area. So that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
You know, I just had a thought too. Excuse me. Oh, good morning, Julianne.
Oh, hi, Julianne.
Kathy's here. Kathy said mints on the pillow. That would be a good one too. So I had a thought too. You know, I watched some of those house rehab shows or whatever, and there's this one guy, Scott. He's a Canadian. He's always, you know, redoing properties for rental, etc. And rule number 5 or rule number 4 or something, he says, is be your guest. Be your guest. So
I love that.
That would be a cool thing for everybody here, right? Is go to your guest room and be your guest. Be your guest and see how do you feel? There are, you know, some things that, you know, we have seen when we've done home consultations in the bedroom. And one thing in particular that I want to talk about, because I see these on those home renovation, you know, shows, and I go, don't do that. Is, you know, what they put over the bed, right? Above the headboard. Lots of times I see mirrors, or I see like a floating shelf with stuff on it. And so remember, what's over the bed is over the head. And so when we're talking about symbols of welcome and welcoming the guest into that space, if you had a shelf over the headboard, then immediately the autonomic nervous system goes a signal of danger.
Yeah, the bells are going off.
Right. And so then that guest is not going to have a good sleep because, and they're not even aware of it, but there is that program that says something over my head could fall potentially and cause some danger, some harm. So yeah, be your guest. And what is over the bed, over your head, that might influence the way you or your guest sleeps?
Love it. Love it.
And it could be a picture too, right?
Yes.
A picture could give that subliminal message of danger, danger, danger. So remember, the whole premise of wanting to practice Feng Shui is to create an environment that is safe and comfortable and aesthetically pleasing.
Exactamundo. Exactly. Exactly. Love it. The other location, or the other thing we've noticed, like in our home, in our spare room downstairs, it's very humid. So I have to get a dehumidifier. I just thought of that. And I'm like, oh my God, I got lots to do today before I got company. Company might be coming with me while I get it, while I do this, especially after all the rain that we've gotten recently.
Yes,
so it feels
humid.
a little, it feels a little damp down there, which isn't comfortable. So something else to think about, but also the location of the bed. I know we're talking about symbols of welcome, but you got off on a tangent of above the bed and overhead. And so the location of the bed and headboards. Headboards are important. Headboards are important. Do we save that for another day, or do we bring it up while we're talking about symbols of welcome?
Well, yeah, I mean, headboards, sure.
So an open headboard, a mirrored headboard, a metal headboard with spikes. Now that we're talking about danger, danger, danger. See the ones, right? So they're like a very wrought ironish, and they got the spikes or the finials on the top of them. Not so welcoming.
Not so welcoming. Yeah.
Versus a padded headboard, you know, that's fabric, it's soft. What about the ones, Anita, that are huge? Like you'll see again in a lot of the design shows, they go up 3 or 4 feet above the bed, almost creating a wall. How do you feel about those in Feng Shui?
You know, I think it offers a sense of protection, but you know, depending on the color, the texture, the choice of, you know, material, then it could be overwhelming, right? So again, it's all about balance and that kind of thing. Yeah, and I mean, and it's important to have, if you don't have a physical headboard, then to have something that gives the illusion of a headboard. And again, on a lot of those design shows, I see them do some wainscoting or some kind of feature wall or something like that. And there's not physically a headboard attached to the bed. However, it gives the feeling or the security impression that there is. And that's really, really important because headboards offer support. Right. Just like, you know, and gives us just like this
metaphorical support
behind us, gives us that command position, gives us that support, that feeling of support that nobody's going to sneak up behind us. So, yeah, headboard's really, really important. And again, for your guest, if you don't have physically a headboard, maybe you could create a headboard with like a large framed picture like this. Right. But again, something that doesn't give the feeling that it could fall off the wall and
and it needs to be secure.
It caused me to have head injuries in the middle of the night.
Traumas. Oh, what a way to wake up. Yikes. Cool. Okay. So anything else we'd like to touch on when it goes, like going back to symbols of welcome? So we talked about symbols of welcome in a bedroom for an Airbnb, right? We talked about like, and it could be similar, but like you said, the mints. I don't know who said that in the chat. Good idea. Hey?
Yeah.
But they, you know, then you go to the individually wrapped mints, so that sanitary and they're safe. And avoiding chocolate, which stains. Bedding. It's nice for less chocolate. Finding chocolate on my pillow is like, yay. But if you got kiddos, probably. Anyway, we won't go down the negative portions of it, but I love that idea. So even for a guest room in your house, so anything that we could do for the Airbnb, you can do for your guests in your home, but you could also do for yourself. Right. Even Rod and I, so whoever's headed to bed first, usually me. But even when I'm getting ready for the evening and cleaned up and put my jammies and house coat on, I turn down the bed. Meaning the decorative pillows come off, his side gets, you know, the top sheet and the comforter get flip back a little bit so it's an easy grab in the dark and easy enough to crawl into bed. So that's a little symbol of welcome to the person coming in the room. I like that idea.
You should stick a little mint on his side of the pillow and see what he does.
He'd probably sleep on it. Actually, Teo would get it. The dog would get it before Rod would get it. Trust me.
That'd be fun.
Then I'd have to get it away from the dog. So no, it wouldn't be fun.
Oh, yeah, I could think of some other things you could put there. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's not for this show.
No, that's not for this show.
Okay, what numbers did we have today?
We had the number 16, which was the symbols of welcome. 1 and 6 equals a 7. And bedrooms, I don't have my glasses on, is the number 30 card. So a 3.
Oh.
And 3 and 7 equals 10.
10.
Which equals the 1. So the 1.
Yeah.
1.
Well, and the 7 is about spirituality, connecting to your intuition, connecting to that, what do you call that? Anyways, esoteric part of us. And again, that's perfect for the bedrooms because it is about, that esoteric part of you that gets to have a wonderful, comfortable sleep so that you can go into that REM, into that dream place, and
right,
that connection to your spiritual self.
Right.
So yeah, that's really cool. And then of course, the number 3 is half of the number 8, or also the Trinity or the catalyst. So again, it's about balance in the mind, body, spirit. And
which is funny that you brought that up because 1 is all about individual balance.
Yeah.
There's nothing supporting it.
Yeah. And so the 1 then is the new beginnings. So really there's a lot of insight there for us when it comes to those bedroom places, right? Knowing that your mind, body, spirit is in balance, that you're connected to that spiritual, esoteric part of self, so that you can connect, receive information, and yeah, how cool is that?
Intuitive hits and guidance. I've got the book, of course, my reference book, Double Digitology, Marilyn and Joy. And this, I want to read what Adironda, who is from the 17th dimension that Marilyn channels, what she says about the 1. When the 1 shows up in your life, it is because courage and strength may be needed for the future, or you already have the courage. Yet the 1 also has no foundation. It is simply balancing out there by itself. No support, nothing to lean on or help hold it up. Therefore, it also represents perfect balance and magnified strength, like a pillar standing alone with the new energy arriving. The 1 knows nothing but forward motion. In general, however, since it is still that standalone pillar, it could use a little nudge of another 1 to take action. Creating that 11.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, very cool. Do we have any questions in the chat that we need to respond
no
to?
questions, no.
Any other suggestions? What would be really cool symbols of welcome in your bedroom?
Julianne has that, she has a great bedspread.
Oh, yay.
That would be a symbol of welcome, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it needs to, the master bedroom, of course, you want to invoke a little bit of fire in there, a little bit of heat, warm things up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You may not want that in your Airbnb.
Yeah, I went for soft.
You went for soft, neutral, calm colors.
Soft, neutral tones, of course. Yes. Oh,
so
yeah.
That's a way we could have talked about this a little bit too, right? The purpose of the bedroom, the use of the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want them to come away saying that,
relaxed.
they had incredible sleep and right, because quite often when you're on vacation, you don't sleep well. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure my guests are going to come away feeling great,
refreshed,
had a good night's sleep.
I can visualize Julianne's face right about now.
Yeah.
Oh, too cool. All right. Well, we are at the top of the hour. Is there anything else you want to talk about on symbols of welcome in the bedroom?
I don't think so. Kathy just said caution with sense. Caution with sense. I don't know if you mean that for, well, I guess it could, for anyone, right?
Probably fragrance, I'm thinking is what she's referring to. Yes, because some people are very sensitive to fragrance.
Yeah. I'm finding that's my, I have that condition.
A little bit of a trigger for you?
Yeah. And you know what? In the Airbnb, there's no scents. There's no candles. There's no plug-in. Those plug-in air things are terrible.
Fresh, clean.
Yep. No
refreshing.
scent.
Refreshing. Cool. Excellent. Well, thank you for joining us live or #replay us. And of course, when you have the opportunity, and if you want to catch up on some videos, we have 68 of them on YouTube already. Can you believe it? This is the 69th episode. It'll get posted up a little later. Maybe not today because we both have company coming. But it will get posted in the near future.
It will.
So check out some of the other ones, like, share, subscribe, the usual. Plan to join us again next week. It's always fascinating. Always fascinating.
We never know what Feng Shui Friday is going to have.
But one thing you can be sure of, there's going to be glasses and a new way to look at your environment through some Feng Shui eyes. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Anita, final parting words.
Just, you know what? Be your guest.
I like that.
Be your guest and see what, your Feng Shui eyes are telling you.
Perfect.